It's time now for a look at least on local sports and sports. Good news for the cross-country team. The region meet was held yesterday at BC, and both the ladies and the men qualify for state on November 5th in Carrollton, Georgia. The ladies team finished second overall. Malaysia Ingram placed second overall individually. Ashlyn Pittman finished fifth overall, and Priscilla Ortiz finished seventh overall. These three young ladies were named to the first team all-region. Kirsten Reck also finished in the top 10, which gave Wayne County the top 10 in the region meet yesterday. Boys finished in fourth place in the region. They qualified for state as well. Samuel Steele placed 12th overall, with Logan Simonton finishing 13th, Timothy Kunda 17th, and Jet Townsend finished 18th. Again, both teams qualified for state. Again, the state meet in Carrollton on November the 5th. Speaking of state action, the Wayne County varsity girls softball team in the Elite Eight action today from Columbus, Georgia. WIFO-FM will be on hand, bring you the game one today as the Lady Yellow Jackets take on defending state champion Central Carroll, number one ranked team in the state in Class 4A. Lady Jackets currently ranked fourth, but this weekend will determine who walks away with the state championship as the best 8 teams compete today in Columbus. Again, Wayne County action this afternoon at 3 p.m. Our broadcast will begin at 2:50 this afternoon. Each team plays only one game today, win or lose. It's a double elimination event and will conclude on Saturday. Once again, today's game from Columbus here on WIFO-FM beginning at 2:50 with the pregame show. First pitch at 3 p.m. Again, 8 teams enter, one walks away Saturday with the state title. Central Carroll is the defending 4A state champions. They have a good core of last year's team on this year's squad. They also won the state softball title back in 2016. 68 teams on hand this weekend in Class 4A looking for its first state championship in fast pitch softball, including Wayne County. Heritage Catoosa, 3-team state champion. They won it in 2018, 2019, and 2020. They face West Lawrence today. Again, 64 teams are in Columbus today, as all the classifications have 8 final teams in Columbus, again, including state champions, defending state champions, Appleton County, North Gwinnett, Heard County, and Ace Charter, all there to defend their state titles this weekend. Wayne County High School football team plays Thursday night at Southeast Bullock. And again, if you're looking for a ticket, the only way to get it is for GoFan.com. No tickets at the gate on Thursday, so keep that in mind. Good news for Monday night's game, Halloween night. Tickets for that game are already on sale at Sheffield's this week. And you can pick a ticket up all weekend and Monday for the Monday night game at JC Stadium. Again, the Jackets look to solidify their spot into the state playoffs tomorrow night. Jackets play Thursday, then they turn around and play Halloween Monday night at JC Stadium. Our coverage begins tomorrow afternoon with the Wayne County Coaches Show. That'll air at 6 p.m. with the pregame from Southeast Bullock at 6:30, kickoff tomorrow night at 7. Here's a portion of the Coaches Show in which I asked Coach J-Bo Shaw about this strange schedule for the remainder of the season.
You know, we've played on a Thursday before due to an official shortage or weather or something like that. We've played in a normal on a Thursday game, but never, it was always a Thursday and then a Friday turnaround. So you actually gained a day of recovery. I've never been a part of a Thursday, Monday deal, and I've, when we found out this was what was going to happen, I tried to reach out to some guys and really at all 3 levels to see what people have done. It's kind of like for instance, we kind of got our schedule that we're going to do. I called my brother and just randomly asked, maybe he was a part of a Sunday game, Thursday night NFL game, because that was they would have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday turnaround, and thankfully he was. And so he shared, he went back through all his stuff and shared his itinerary with me from when he was in, I think it was Chicago. Now, granted, we're not an NFL team and we can't do the things that they did, but you can kind of see how people manage their bodies. And, so I've reached out and gotten some resources and just to see how other people has done it that play football at a very high level, that have the same expectations as us. So I feel like we've got a good plan. It's definitely a quick turnaround. I am thankful that it's later, that it's at this time of the year, because we kind of know what our football team can do. We know our weaknesses, we know our strengths, and we know what we need to get prepared for with the quick turnaround. So, it's just, I think I'm a positive guy. I try to be a positive guy at the end of this. It's another experience that our team will have to find a way to manage and go through. And, at the end of the day, nobody cares about, the things we had to go through. It's either you win or you lose. And I wouldn't have it any other way, because that's the name of the game, And so we'll figure out a way. We'll put our process into place. But I think we've got a good plan ready to go, and had a great day, a really great week, the 3 days that we've had. So I'm excited about it, and 2 massive games ahead of us that can dictate a lot moving forward.
And those comments, Coach Jay Beauchamp. You can hear all his comments tomorrow night on the Coach Show. Once again, that's tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Pregame at 6:30 from Southeast Bullock, and kickoff at 7 p.m. Again, a reminder, tickets for that Thursday game can only be purchased on GoFan.com. Jackets remain number 9 in the Class 4A statewide poll. BC comes in at number 5. Burke County comes in at number 6. Again, all those teams from our region, Region 3, 4A. One high school game tonight in our region, New Hampstead at Burke, a key region game as far as standings go. Here's a look at how the standings are heading into this weekend. BC's at 3-0 after their win last Friday night against Wayne County. Wayne County and New Hampstead both at 2-1. Burke at 1-1 and plays New Hampstead tonight at home. Southeast Bullock at 1-2. They host us Thursday. For them, it's going to be senior night and their last chance to hopefully make the 14 state playoffs. The Islands already eliminated. They're 0-4 and 0-9 on the season. Championship football last night at JC Stadium in Recreation. Again, a good crowd on hand. In the 8U game, the Tide shut out the Wildcats 21-0, so the Tide crowned champions in 8U. In 10U, the Tide nips the Bulldogs 28-27. Tide champions in 10U. In 12U, Canes 21-0. The Canes take the 12U championship. And these games played last night at JC Stadium in front of a good crowd under the lights at JC Stadium. Again, your future Wayne County Yellow Jackets. College football Saturday, the annual Georgia-Florida game in Jacksonville, Florida. CBS has the telecast at 3:30 this Saturday afternoon. Georgia Tech's in action Saturday. They play at Florida State. That's a 12 noon kickoff on AM 1370, and the Georgia Southern Eagles have this weekend off. Georgia hoping to get All-American defensive tackle Jalen Carter back for this game Saturday against the Gators, as Florida is number 1 in the FBS with an average of 6.4 yards per carry. They maintain that pace the remainder of the season. It would break their school record established back in 2008 when they averaged 5.9 yards per carry. Florida has the 3 top rushers in the SEC this season, and Montrell Johnson averaging 7.2 yards per carry, quarterback Anthony Richardson 7.2, and running back Trevor Etienne at 6.3. Again, Georgia without Carter has been steady against the run with junior Zion Logue and Nazir Stackhouse holding down the middle of that defensive line. East Sports team in Wayne County yesterday, they won the best-of-3 match against Baldwin High School. Baldwin took the first game, but the Jackets came back and took the match 3-2. And again, a reminder, Monday night is going to be a football game on Halloween night. The school is having a trunk, tent, or treat event. School clubs, teams, churches, businesses, and community groups are all invited to participate. Again, if you need more information, call the high school. First, second, and third place prizes were to the display set up with the Most Jacket Spirit. Kids 10 and under on Monday night in costume will get free admission into the game with a paid adult. So keep that in mind. Again, it's Thursday night at Southeast Bullock, Monday night at home against Burke County. Again, tickets for that Monday night game are already on sale at Sheffield's Trophies and Sports Shop, so you can pick up a ticket all weekend long and get ready for the big Monday night, Halloween night at JC Stadium. That's going to do it for the latest in local sports.